Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your warden, Dimitri Strine, and today I am recording this as soon as I accepted Ranga from my gift box, so that's why he's still at level 1. Literally nothing done because he just came out the gift box. But we got this month's free-to-play unit, little Halloween Shadowbound Wolf Ranga. Right, so how do I put this? He's not last month's free-to-play unit, which was the free-to-play Youm. He's definitely not him. So let's just go over what we got going on here. I forgot to turn this down. Stop! Get out of my ears. There we go. So he's got an AoE ult, and he increases allies' counter power by 10%. Whatever, honestly, whatever. His skill. We'll talk about his skills in a second. Actually, his Valor traits, 2 combo of Soul of Skills. The enemy Soul of Skills gauge is decreased by 5. Whatever. Valor traits are always either really bad or cool. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Valor trait that I've ever been like, holy shit, I have to have this. Valor traits are usually just like passive. Oh, that's nice to have, you know. And then regular traits, 4 combo with 4 combo of oranges, and you decrease the target's counter power. Whatever. Again, just it's kind of just like whatever. And then he gets an extra orange orb. Counter power up effect for his traits. But the actual important part, his skills. So let's just go ahead and take a look at these at the max level. So we've got changes Wielder of Magic Force Souls ×2 into Soul of Secrets. So pretty much no matter what color they are, if the character on the orb is on the Wielder of Magic category, he'll change 2 orbs to oranges. And then he increases the orange orb gauge by 10%. Gauge increase by 10%. This skill is what I would call shit. So, orb changers are probably the most valuable characters in the entire game. Like, just beyond anything else, orb changers are the single most important characters in the game. No team functions without at least 1 orb changer. You need at least 1, usually 2, sometimes even 3. Most teams run with like 1 nuker, and like 1 nuker, 1 character to set up the nuker, and then 2 to 3 orb changers. Like, that's literally what teams are. And if you're running a defensive team, it's like 2 tanks and 3 orb changers. That's literally what you're running. So him being, and the free-to-play Youm last month was an orb changer. The difference is, Youm didn't discriminate. Ranga is being a little selfish here by only changing the orbs of Wielder of Magic category characters. So if you're running the full category, that's great. But as we went over last video, literally not that long ago, because this is getting uploaded like probably like half an hour or an hour later, the Wielder of Magic category is garbage. And I really don't think it's going to become the best team in the game over the course of the next couple of weeks. So there's no situation where you're going to use this. And it changes it to orange, which again, there are like no orange focused teams in the game. They just don't exist. At least no good ones. And if you really need orange orbs, just fucking use one of the protectors. I don't like this skill. Because it's way too, and by the way, not only do you have to be running a full Wielder of Magic, but it has to be their souls, meaning they also have to be up front. It's not like you can have 2 wielder of magic characters in the back and he'll still do it. They all 3 of them have to be up front, or at least 2, because I think he is counted as 1. So you need at least one other wielder of magic character, which obviously is supposed to be the new Shinsha. But don't fucking summon for her. And if you don't, and if you're smart and you don't summon for her, you're not even gonna get this. It's just gonna be 1 orb. And it's only gonna be his. So if he doesn't have any orbs, so if you don't summon for Shinsha, you want to take this Ranga somewhere, and he doesn't have any orbs, this skill does nothing! I mean, I guess you still get the gauge increase, but in terms of orb changing, if he doesn't have an orb, this skill does nothing! I don't like it. I don't like this type of orb change. And then we take a look at his other skill, right? Let's go ahead, scroll that bitch on down. Increases all magic character allies' pierce power by 30% and Soul of Secrets skill point increase by 50% for 2 turns. The skill point increase is necessary because orange orbs, on top of not having a lot of teams that actually use orange orbs, it's a really good thing that there aren't, because oranges are the worst orbs. Because they give you fuck all divine protection gauge and very little skill points. In fact, they give you the least of both of any orb. Obviously, blue orbs give you divine protection gauge, but they still don't skimp you on skill points. Or fucking ult gauge either. Sure, it's not as much as the oranges, but they still don't skimp you on that shit either. Oranges, like, you could send a full hand of 6 oranges and get, like, what, like a third of a gauge for divine protection and like 20, 30 skill points? What the fuck is that gonna do? So, actually bringing up the Soul of Secret skill increase by 50%, that's really good. And then the Pierce power is just kind of whatever. Half the stages that an orange focused team is actually going to be good on, you don't want to pierce, because most of them have pierce resistance. So I feel like you actually don't want to, like, on the very few stages in the game where an orange focused team is actually going to be good, this skill will do you more harm than good. Because if you pierce, you're fucked. So his skills are just not it. He's also a defense growth, which doesn't really work on a team that wants to throw out ults. One thing I forgot to mention about Shinsha in the last video that's also not that great about her, if we go over to the summons real quick, one thing I forgot to mention about Shinsha here is the fact that her other skill, she gives 40% EX ult damage. Meaning that 40% is only going to be given to characters who have EX ults, and only if they have the EX ult. Meaning the Ranga, the character they very obviously want you to run with this Shinsha, doesn't even get this because he doesn't have an EX ult. And there aren't that many EX characters in the game yet. There's, in terms of EX orange focused units, I legitimately can't think of a single one off the top of my head, but I'm sure at least one exists. But even if that's the case, that would mean there's what, maybe 1 or 2 units in the entire game that are gonna get this? And it's only for magic characters, so even if there is one, even if there is another character that can take advantage of this, if they're physical, they still won't get it. It's just, ugh! This character is so bad. This character isn't bad. She just released in a really weird and bad time. And the same just kind of goes for Ranga. Like, I don't think Ranga's all that great. I don't. I'm obviously still gonna take a look at him. We're still gonna do a video with him. Because there is the beatdown battle. We go ahead and take a look at this. We do have the beatdown battle, and obviously I'm gonna, whoops, obviously I'm gonna end up playing it. Yeah, by the way though, this team just straight better, and this is a free-to-play team. This is a full free-to-play team with only one banner of units, which is the Raphael and Velzard, which I used to beat the entirety of the previous beatdown. And that team is just straight up better than what we're getting right now. We're gonna do the beatdown battle. We're gonna take Ranga in. We're gonna see how he does. We're gonna take him into this thing. We'll see how they do. But I'm probably just gonna vengeance my way through all of this shit. If I'm being honest with you, like after I make the videos, I'm probably just gonna vengeance my way through all this shit. Because why the fuck would I subject myself to using this Ranga when he's not gonna be helpful for me at all? At least Youm, I can throw Youm on a team that isn't built specifically for vengeance, right? I can put Youm on different teams. I can't put Ranga on any other team. Ranga pretty much has to be run with Shinsha. What other magic wielder, what other wielder of magic character are you running him with? You're not running him with Trainee, because Trainee's on a blue team. You're not running him with Diablo. He's also on a blue team, with Trainee. And those are like the only two real options you've got. So, I don't know. We'll see what we've got going on here. Hopefully I can get some good footage in with Ranga. Maybe my opinion will change, but I am not, my hopes are not very high for this Ranga. So bit of a shame. It's supposed to be best Doggo, but unfortunately this time I think he's worse Doggo. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that join button if you can, it really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.